Hello class 6. Today the Hello class 6. Today the chapter Uncomfortable Bed, Roots chapter 4. Now I want to give you the synopsis, that is the summary of the story. Yesterday I explained the entire story. Now let's read a story about how a man's perceptions means his idea about his friends led to a hilarious outcome. Hilarious. Hilarious means extremely amusing. Hilarious means extremely amusing. So let me read it again. Let's read a story about how a man's perceptions about his friends led to a hilarious outcome. Now, here a man, he is very much suspicious regarding everything. His experience of a particular incident, a particular day, whole day and the night, we can have an idea from this story. Now, characters and setting of the story, characters and setting. When the story opens in a chateau in Picardy, France, we are introduced to a group of friends who have gone together for hunting season. For hunting season, the narrator provides us with one critical detail about these friends. These guys are jokesters who like to play practical jokes on each other and everyone else. This is a fact that the narrator doesn't object to because he tells us, my friends were fond of practical joking. As all my friends are, I do not care to know any other sort of people. Now, then plot and synopsis. Listen carefully, all my students. Upon the narrator's arrival at the chateau, we discover that he is immediately distrustful of his friend's welcome. The friends gave him a very warm welcome. Now, dinner time arrives and still the narrator is suspicious. His friend's mirth for amusement is too great. The narrator concludes, surely the friends are up to something. Yet the evening continues without incident. But that doesn't stop the narrator from examining every word uttered during their time together. He is even suspicious of the servants in the residence. So, let me repeat this part again. Dinner time arrives and still the narrator is suspicious. His friend's mirth within bracket for amusement is too great. The narrator concludes, surely the friends are up to something, yet the evening continues without incident. But that doesn't stop the narrator from examining every word uttered during their time together. He is even suspicious of the servants in the residence. One theme could be the pride of the narrator. He is so concerned about outsmarting his friends that he is in effect outsmarts himself by moving his bed to the middle of the floor and making his room dark. When the valet means the servant, trips over him and spills his breakfast, he is not being pranked. The valet simply could not see him and did not expect to find a mattress in the middle of the room. So in a sense, the prank in the narrator's own suspicious nature. So the servant trips over him and spills the breakfast by mistake because the bed is in the middle of the floor. Now bedtime comes. At last the hour for bedtime arrives and each friend prepares to retire for the evening. The narrator, already in his room, hears laughter and whispering in the hall. Surely now the practical joke is close to happening. The narrator looks around the room from the curtains to the armchair. He lights every candle in the room, fearful that his single candle will go out and that he will be subject of a great joke in the dark. The bed comma, the narrator decides, looks particularly suspicious. It was, and the narrator was going perhaps to receive a cold shower bath from overhead, or perhaps the moment he stretched himself out to find himself sinking under the floor of his mattress. He said, now, to thwart any possible practical joke attempts, the narrator decides to pull the mattress off the bed's frame and position it is in the center of the room. It is here that he settles in for the night and eventually falls asleep. And then we know that he forgot to close the shutter of the room, and the valet trips over him and spills his breakfast, and he is very much afraid. A sudden attack to him. He could not understand what happens, and the entire thing, all the friends, they enjoyed very much. All the friends, they enjoyed this very much. Now, the narrator felt himself suffocating under the weight that was crushing him and preventing him from moving. He stretched out his hand to find out what was the nature of this object. He felt a face, a nose, and whiskers. Then, with all his strength, he launched out a blow over his face, but he immediately received a hail of cuffings which made him jump straight out of the soak sheet and rushed in the nightshirt into the corridor, and the door of which he found open. Now, it was broad daylight. The noise brought his friends hurrying into the apartment, and we found sprawling over his improvised bed the dismayed valet, who, while bringing him his morning cup of tea, had tripped over this obstacle in the middle of the floor and fallen on the stomach of the narrator, spilling, in spite of himself, his breakfast over his face. So what happened? The servant, he could not understand. The bed was in the middle of the floor, so he fallen on the stomach of the narrator and spills all the morning tea on the stomach of the breakfast. The precaution the narrator had taken in closing the shutters and going to sleep in the middle of the room had only brought about the interlude he had been striving to avoid. So they laughed all the friends, they enjoyed and loved the whole incident. This is the synopsis, that is the summary of the story. Today up till this, go through it, and next day few word meaning and question answer. Okay? Okay. Thank you very much.